My name is Colin Young. I own, with partners Ron and Darren Thule, Midwest Grain Limited at Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. A medium-sized farming operation where we grow the traditional crops in south central Saskatchewan. And then as well, we have a processing facility that handles primarily chickpeas, but some other pulses as well. Our markets for our products are the traditional export markets. We also sell food ingredient products into the United States and Canada for usage there, and we also supply the pet food markets with lower quality or byproducts that we create. So this is all the inbound grain gets dumped in this new receiving system. So the legs and the drags were purchased from Flaman. It's designed to dump a truck. For this Tridem trailer, it'll dump it in about 8 minutes. And he gets unloaded, weighed out, and he leaves. From this central location, we have Willinga blowers that distribute the grain around our entire yard. So we have about 3 million bushels of storage that's tied in with the Willinga blowers. So from this area, we can move the grain to any bin and then also pull it back from any bin and distribute it back to our processing plant or whatever we need it to do. The system works exactly at the capacity that we spec'd it for. It's smooth, quiet. We're extremely happy with it. And then in my milling, I'm using the blowers to advance it from machine to machine. So instead of having a bucket elevator with a spout, we just keep it all in this. Coming off of the processing plant, we have 4 streams of grain that are clean, whether that's large, medium, small caliber, or the milled product that we can now distribute into any one of 40 bins just by selecting which bin to go to. So we can send it back for reprocessing, we can send it to the next step. So using the air gives us the flexibility to move the products that are coming off of our plant into any bin that we want it to. So then from that central point, we move the grain this way, or we can send it back for reprocessing as well by just changing the hoses of where it goes to. This is the newest stuff we've just installed of Lambton drags. And what's incredible about these Lambton drags is as I'm standing right next to it, it's operating. It doesn't have the creaking and groaning and noises that a traditional drag makes. They just run so smooth and trouble-free. So then here we're using blowers. So as the product moves from the plant, it's all cleaned and calibrated by size. Then we go to optical color sorting. We move the grain with blowers, both the accepts and the rejects. They go back into some storage bins, or we can use blowers to send it back to the plant for reprocessing as well. So it gives us the ultimate flexibility. Here? This is just where we're color sorting. So using blowers to move the accepts and the rejects into the bins they need to go. We also use a blower off of our final cleaner to move it into our shipping bins or to move it into our tote station. Given the unique challenge with a yard that's so spread out, a traditional drag system wouldn't really work for us because of the distance that we have to have the grain travel. So in this instance, our toting station is about 200 feet from our final clean, and we're able to blow the grain into a bin on a stand that then we can just tote in our shop. So for us, the blower systems have been a game changer in getting our product moved around this quite large yard. So then the grain gets blown to that overhead bin. We can either load trucks out of that bin if we need to for a bulk customer, or we package them into totes. In this front part of the shop, we use it for maintenance and repairs. This is where we're packaging the products for our final customers. So from that bin that's outside on a stand, we just come through the wall. This is our tote station where we fill totes, and then our warehouse where we stage the finished loads for shipment that are going primarily into the United States for either pet food or food ingredient.